give one of you guys, one of the Gas Gang family, the opportunity to win my Audi RS5. Guys, take a look at this. So what's going on, Gas Gang? Today we are back with an absolutely crazy one. You probably recognise the car behind me, yes, because it belongs to the Motor Addicts. Guys, this is a 9.8 litre Chevy Nova drag car with over 800 brake horsepower. Guys, this is going to be crazy, so stay tuned and let's get it. All right, Reggie, Owen. Welcome back.
I've had that bit actually.
Oh man, I love it. Bro, thank you for coming back and bringing this absolute beast.
This is my baby, man. Oh, honestly, I pestered this guy for like 3 years, a couple of years, I would say a couple of years. I saw a picture of it. I've always wanted a Chevy Nova. I saw a picture of it, and it was the colour that sold it to me. It's absolutely gorgeous,
yeah.
And I kept saying to the guy, "Are you going to sell it to me yet? You're going to sell it to me yet?" And he did get back to me, and he did, and he was saying, like, I'm not selling it to his dad's car at the time. And then he said, I'll sell it to you. It's going to be this much. And actually, it was more money than I had at the time. So I said, would you sell it without the engine? Like people do. With muscle cars, it's a different thing. So he was like, yeah, I'll sell it as a roller, like rolling chassis. Okay. And I could afford that, so I bought it, I put it in storage until I could afford an engine for it. That's where we are now.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And talking about the engine, now people would have already seen this down at the OG battles up against the MR2.
Yeah.
We know it's loud, we know it's evil, but for the people who haven't seen that, and the people who are a bit naive to what this is, talk us through the engine, because it's a big one.
Right, okay, so, I mean, for the general audience, I suppose, most of what YouTube is full of now is current stuff, so this isn't the sort of car that I expect that typically people are going to be watching nowadays, but my dad brought this type of car to me when I was young, you know, the magazines, custom car, hot rod magazine, all that sort of stuff. So I was kind of brought up on this style. I like the heritage of muscle cars, I like what they stand for, I like the era that they come from, and the shape, the size, they're brash, they're like, come get it, you know. You know, this is the sort of car, a guy in 1975, whatever, the car was 5 years old, might want to take his girl to the cinema in it, you know, and it was like hopping, I just love it, that side about it. But yeah, do you want me to give you a quick rundown of the whole thing?
Please do.
Anyway, so in typical American fashion, it's a Scott Schafferoff Ultra Street motor, right? Okay. So it's a 10-to-1 compression, which isn't high. 10-to-1 compression isn't crazy. It's a street motor with not a crazy high lift camshaft in it, but they advertise them at 750 horse and about 750 pounds-feet of torque off the shelf. It's okay. I mean, it's all right. There's no technology in it. There's no fuel injection. There's no there's nothing. It's just a carburetor and exhaust and whatever. Yeah. So they sell it at that, but that's with a smaller carburetor and a smaller exhaust. I've got an 1150 Dominator carburetor on there, which is rated to far more in terms of power. Okay. So yeah, she's like 9.8 litres.
9.8 litres?
9.8 litres, blows the tyres off in any gear. In fact, you probably saw it at the OG battles.
Yes,
I mean, yes, she does blaze the tyres, but it can hook. Yeah, on unprepped ground, 0 to 60 was 2.72 or something, was
ridiculous.
Something like
whatever it was, it didn't even make sense.
Look at the size of it. The car is it's a planet.
Massive. It is absolutely massive.
It's not just about the motor for me. I mean, it's about, there are faster cars around here. There's like GTRs running far faster times than this on the track now. for the particular type of racing this is used for. But it's not, you don't get the same thing. You don't get the same risk with it. You don't get the same noise, the same like, the sensation of everything moving. When we go out in it later, you'll feel exactly what I'm describing. But it turns me on, man. It really does. I love it.
We love it. And guys, look at this. It's just a leather roof.
Yeah,
leather.
mate.
When was the last car you saw with a leather roof? That is not a convertible, guys. No. That is just a leather roof.
So that was a fashion thing in the 70s, and then it all came around, and then they started taking all off. It was a vinyl roof. Then they started taking them off, and now the trend has come back round, retro, like you've got to have the roof back on that. But look, check it out inside. Look, if I just run you through it. So 3-speed transmission. This is a Chevrolet transmission. This, unlike the Ford had a Ford transmission. So it's a 1-2. It's a 3-speed. You got 1, 2, 3. You still shift it. From like 1, you just grab, you can't afford to mess about when the front tyres are trying to come off the floor. So you've got to be able to just grab it. So you just grab the shifter, straight down to 2nd, and you pull the trigger back and you come into 3rd. That's it. That's the whole thing done. So, but to accelerate, from the trans brake from a stand start, you've got the trans brake button here, yeah? So I see as long as the car's in 1st gear, if I hold that trans brake button down, the car won't move. I can rev the knackers off, it won't go. But when I let go of that button, you've seen the size of the tyres on the back.
It's game over.
Hold the on. Like, yeah.
Cool, man. So do we know what this weighs?
I haven't actually weighed it, but I reckon between 17 and 1800 kilos at a guess.
Okay, cool.
It's all steel, apart from the hood and the boot lid, it's all steel. And it weighs a lot. You'll feel that when you close the door, it weighs a lot.
Yeah.
She's heavy.
Properly built. Oh, man. And who's tuned this car then?
So, I mean, because it's a carburetor, there's only so much you can do to tune it. So it's not a case of mapping a car. I could have it tuned on a dyno, but really, I mean, once you've got your idle set up, you can check by the plugs. I won't go into the complete detail of that, but that is a real skill, and it takes a lot. I don't know it inside out, but the theory and the way to do it is you obviously have a wideband on there. You can run it down the track, you come off the throttle, come into the pits, pull a plug, and then you can read the timing and the colour of the plug and see if your mixture's right. That's about it.
Got you. Fair play. And anything going on in here, or is it?
I can. I'll tell you what. Do you know? I'll take this off for you real quick, right?
I'll help you out.
Because you'll see. Oh, that's a fiddle with one hand, but well done.
Look at that. See?
That is it. That's some finger strength right there. As per usual, just comes straight off.
Hey, look at that. See, I knew something was going on in there. Look at that, guys. So we've got some improvisation going on, I see.
Yeah, exactly. So I knew we were going out today. This is only a temporary measure. Unlike the Escort, where I've got a bar where I slide weights over it. This was just for today because I haven't driven it on, it's streetable, but I haven't driven it on the street a lot. So I wanted to put something in the back. We've got 80 kilos on one side, and obviously we've got a large battery on this side. I wanted to have some weight over the rear tyres because it's lively, you know. I want as much weight over the tyres. You check them tyres out.
They're quite big.
Yeah.
Very, very big, very, very wide. Let me get a shot from the back and show them, guys. You've got, look at that. It's all tyre. That is absolutely crazy. And a tiny, tiny fuel tank.
Yeah, tiny little fuel tank. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't use a great amount of fuel, but I don't drive it a lot on the street. But the amount of, I mean, it's only used for doing racing, really, predominantly. So I could put a bigger fuel tank in it, but for what I use it for, going to a car show or whatever, I don't need a huge fuel tank. The tyres are new, it's back halved. Again, I'm not going to bore you guys with it too much, but the car's back halved, which means they take the standard car and they cut away the part between, like where the rear seats would be of the floor pan of the car, and then they put an arch tub in there, and the frame and everything goes through that. So if you look through here, this isn't the stock part of the floor. This is an arch that's been put in so that you can put your cage in up there. So it allows for a bigger tyre to be fitted, and you've got a ladder bar underneath, which is the way the suspension's set up. So yeah, I won't get too technical, but that's basically it. It has to be like that to have a tyre that wide.
What brakes is this running? What stops a bad boy like this?
We had a bit of a problem with that at the OG battles, didn't we? A tiny little bit, right. So it's got Willwood four-pots on the front. I don't know if you saw in the footage, people can rewind this when they're playing it, but actually the brake discs they're solid brake discs on the front. And I think they're about 13 inches in diameter. They're not huge. They're not huge.
You can't really see. Well, you can just about see
You can see it through the engine bay.
They are, yeah, okay, of course. Yeah. Okay.
So this is it.
There you go. So
they are not huge.
They're specific for drag.
For drag racing. They're not designed to get too hot. Typically, in a car that goes any faster than this, you have a parachute on the back anyway, and that takes a lot of the momentum out of the car when it's trying to slow down. You know. But she's my baby. I mean, I just love the shape. I love the colour. I love everything about it. It's just. it's no creature comforts, you know.
Nah, it's crazy,
Nah.
and what an experience it's going to be. I think we've pretty much touched on everything in a nutshell.
Sure.
Nothing left to do, but let it do some talking on the roads.
Yes, mate. I can't wait to show you. It's gonna be so exciting.
Epic. Let's do it.
Definitely.
All the aeroplane switches again.
Oh yeah,
Jesus
mate.
Christ. What do they all do?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you feel that in your feet, don't
You
you?
can feel it. There's not many other cars that are like that, you know.
Mate, that's angry.
I love it. I love it. It's
Oh, that is angry.
can't reach my phone.
Mate, that is... Once again, I hope they can hear us. The thing is, we've been out in the Escort, which is kind of more raw and stripped out. It feels a little bit more race car.
All race car, all race car. But this is a street car. There's no exhaust on it, obviously at the moment. But full interior. There's no stereo or anything like that. But it's more of a street car than the other one. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So we're gonna see what happens.
Guys, this is crazy. Mate, I can feel it in my feet. I've never felt...
But it drives like it's a straight up car, like driving like a normal car, you know.
Yeah.
We can move it up here a little bit if you like.
Yeah, if you want, yeah. Alright.
Right, I'll give you a little bit.
Oh my god.
The noise! It don't get better than that.
That's insane.
I love that.
Oh my god, that is a buzz, bro.
And
The way it moves.
it's so big as well.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
you're
like,
kind of floating.
that's it.
It's quite stable though. I mean, like the rear wheels, you'd think with that much power, you'd be
Reasonably,
quite,
yeah.
maybe you're just driving the hell out of it.
I get a bit like, the thing is when you're driving something big rear wheel drive, you've got to be, just hold on. There's a little bit of like, you've just got to go for it.
Yeah. Oh man.
I miss that. I love that so much.
That's all it takes, isn't it? It's just
Yeah.
that initial.
And the thing is, with this type of engine,
Yeah.
you're not waiting for any like turbos to spool or anything like that. You jam it and it's there.
Yeah. Amazing. Like, this is crazy. You see what these motor addicts, man. They're nutters. They're absolute nutters.
So what I do is like,
Oh my god. The sound of it, bro.
this is
And when you
insane.
come off the throttle too, it just goes, ah!
And you can feel the whole front come
Yes,
down.
oh
It's
my
like-
god, when you do the put down that time, bro, it got me. It got me. It's just on, and it's on or off, isn't it?
If you're not expecting it,
Yeah.
and there's so much torque there, it's
Yeah.
just boom, like you're off.
Yeah. Oh man, like, that is a buzz, isn't it?
Yeah, I
So
like it.
addictive.
I know. And the other thing is, what I love about it, it's not because it's not refined as such.
Yeah.
It's not all the safety good. Like
No.
if you did that, no disrespect to modern cars, but if you did that in an R8, you'd do the same speed,
Of course.
accelerate the same, but it'd be bob,
Exactly.
and then
Bro,
relax
you're
again.
driving this.
Fuck.
Anything could happen. That's what I feel
Yeah.
right now. Anything could
Yeah.
happen.
Anything might. Hopefully we'll get back in one piece.
Alright guys, so it is that time. Yes, we are doing a gassed up 0 to 60 on this bad boy.
Here we go.
You guys already hold the record for the rear wheel drive with the Escort,
You're welcome.
which was slipping all over the place.
Yeah,
It's got
yeah.
a low 4. We think this is going to beat it.
Potentially this could be faster if it sticks.
Okay.
If the tyres work,
Yeah.
we're rolling. It's good. It's
Okay,
good.
well this will be the first time I've actually been launching it too, so this is going to be an experience for everyone. Guys, we're going to get into it, but before we do, if you want to know a little bit more about what we're using, it's the VBOX Performance Box Touch.
Yep.
Please check the links in the description, a great bit of kit, does more than 0 to 60s, check it out, you won't regret it. Bro, are you ready? Should
I think I'm ready.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Let's see what happens. I ain't got, there's a bit of a corner at the end there, but we'll get to 60 before that, I reckon.
Alright, cool.
Let's say when.
When? Yes, you can see it! Guys, on his first attempt, we just done a 3.05!
Holy sh**. I've never measured that, never measured that.
You are the man! They've done it again! I don't think think any rear-wheel drive car is going to come close to that for a long time. I'll put the leaderboard up now on its first attempt.
It's over. It's over.
Motor Addicts for the win, top 2.
So that's off the trans brake. I come in the throttle, went back out, and went back in again.
Bloody
so
hell.
there's more in there. There's more in there.
Oh my God, you seeing this, guys? What an experience! What an experience! Alright guys, so we're ending the video here. Another epic day with the lads from Motor Addicts. You guys are just crazy. You are, guys, these are certified insane guys.
Yeah.
I mean, like, literally, you probably have fuel running through your veins.
Mate,
pretty damn sure
honestly, today, the thing is, it's given me an excuse to get the car out as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't get to drive this very often on the street. The Porsche's coming out, she's had a little wash off, she's looking pretty today. But it's been such fun. Always love it, always love it, yeah.
Oh man, it's wicked when we link up, and the people at home love you too,
Sure.
man. And I think they connect because you live and breathe it. You're like us, you're like me, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're more than me, like, you know what I mean? You're crazy.
It is legitimate, and some people say, there's people that say, oh, I'm into cars, but then there's people actually into cars. Like, I get up in the morning, my wife, she's like, how can you work on cars all day, come home and watch videos about cars and read about cars and that? It must drive me. But you either in or you're out, and
Exactly, and you guys are fully in. And I just want to say a massive thank you for taking me out and giving me another crazy experience.
Different experience.
Because, mate, I mean, we've been out in the Escort, that was raw, that was small, it was it less powerful, slightly less powerful?
No, it's less powerful, but it weighed a lot less. This girl
yeah.
is like, she's banging on for like 1,800 kilos, nearly two tons, a heavy car.
But the way it gets down the road, the vibrations, guys, honestly, my legs are still shaking.
Yeah.
Like, literally, now the engine's off, it feels weird. Like people don't get these experiences.
No, you don't.
Bro.
It's what I'm saying. When we're driving, you know, I mean, there's faster cars out there. Technology, you were just saying to me about a Porsche that you'd seen, and you know, those cars run numbers like that. This would with technology nowadays is balmy to me, having been into drag racing for the last 20 years. But you still don't get that experience. It depends, you know. I mean, but it is a wild experience.
Yeah, no, it's as raw as it gets, and it's rear-wheel drive, and you're driving it. It's just, it's a drag car, bro.
Exactly.
It's a drag car, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. A 3.05 on the 0 to 60. You've went quicker. Still on unprepped ground. Still at the OG battles, unprepped ground today. So I'm blown away, and I hope the people have enjoyed it at home. Bro, tell them where they can find you again, man.
So if you guys can follow us, if you enjoyed doing what we've done, if you enjoy what we've done today, there's a lot more stuff on our channel at Motor Addicts. So have a look at us, check our social media, and subscribe to the channel if you'd be so kind. Well,
Yeah, guys, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. No, thank you so much. And guys, if you have enjoyed today, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you go over and subscribe to the boys at Motor Addicts, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Peace out.